The Ministry of Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development (MLGDRD), in collaboration with the Social Investment Fund (SIF), have launched the second phase of the Integrated Rural Development Project (RIDP-2). The project has 4 components, including the provision of socio-economic infrastructure, provision of credits to SMEs, outreach, sensitization and capacity building, and management and coordination. This project is being financed by the government of Ghana and the OPEC Fund for International Development at a total cost of $24 million. It is expected to run from November 2022 to October 2027.
I'm sure proper assessment, evaluation of phase 1. What are the lessons we have learned from phase 1 which is going to inform phase 2 and ensure that there's a maximum benefit from getting this money. But these are loans, please. The 23 districts have been carefully selected. The name of the project, beautiful, Integrated Rural Development Project Phase 2. Social Investment Fund. Those who have been familiar with our speeches, I quoted and I love quoting it because we are enjoined by the 1992 Constitution, Chapter 6, the Principle of State, affording all possible opportunities to the people to participate in decision making. Take all necessary steps to establish a sound and healthy economy whose underlying principles shall include 2D, undertaking even and balanced development of all regions and every part of each region of Ghana, and in particular, improving the conditions of life in the rural areas, and generally redressing any imbalance in development between the rural and the urban areas. This is the constitution of the Republic of Ghana. And so, government uses all systems, instruments to help us achieve this. You coordinate and harmonize them. Then the people will benefit. But the definition as we read is all to improve upon the living conditions of our people. And we should be able to measure this. Provincial system. In the proper selection of the beneficiaries, if one person in the household benefits from it, it can improve the living conditions of the whole family. How are you going to select it? It's not only about this. That's why I'm happy community directors are here. Integrated Rural Development Project Phase 2, the offering component, duly launched. Thank you very much.
The government signed a 5-year agreement with the OPEC Fund for International Development in September 2022 to implement Phase 2 of the project. As a result, the Internal Rural Development Project Phase 2 became effective in November 2022. Speaking with the media, the Minister for Local Government, Decentralization and Rural Development, Daniel Botwe, who launched the project, said the Phase 1 served 132 communities in 21 districts across the then 10 regions with a population of about 2.3 million. According to him, the $24 million Phase 2 of the Integrated Rural Development Project is being implemented in 23 municipal and district assemblies within 16 regions and improve livelihoods for sustainable poverty reduction and to provide access to basic infrastructure and socio-economic services, among others, he said.
this today is going to cover 23 districts, carefully selected based on spread throughout the country, and also using poverty, vulnerability index, and all that. So this 23 districts are selected in all the 60 countries. This project. Already the progress will include school buildings, check compounds, boreholes, and other basic things that will help address critical needs of the people, especially in the rural areas. Of course, there are people in urban areas who when we say urban, when you say get up ground, within the urban area, that can also but they don't know how to account for the funding source before they use it. So that's why I tell you about problem. In many cases, unfortunately to say, but many of these projects that get abandoned are the right expected from government sources. When the funding is from what they call government account, then they are able to complete. And once they are touching, you expect them to use their money. At times when we persuade some of the government, and since there is a people who use it, and some of them definitely want provided you can account for it, that there was probably some money in the proper use of money, and some of them didn't agree, but you can continue from the sector. But you cannot blame them too much when they say that our funding source, that's what accountable to them, that we started the project with funding source. We cannot go and use it to address some basic needs of the citizenry, to help them develop their skills, and also to help them, especially those who are involved in farming. So it's spread throughout the 23 districts. Implementation. My understanding was, just as I started in my speech, so many other agencies seem to be tackling poverty reduction one way or the other. Like this morning, as I said, IEA with Chinese embassy are addressing learning from the examples of China, where they say they have been able to eradicate poverty and the methods that they use. There are other intervention programs, even within the ministry. There are other programs that are implemented. SOCO, for example, they are going to undertake almost similar projects as they are doing here. There's also other aspect of inclusivity and bringing the youth together, because we want them to address the threat of spillover of extremism from the Sahel region. That is targeted at 48 districts in the northern Ghana. But it's about achieving the same thing. But I think my understanding of the process is that all these things should be documented so that we are very clear and understand perfectly the policy gaps. You know, this development, USAID, for example, is also doing something they call resilience in northern Ghana. And they're also doing phase 2. And exactly a week ago today, I was in Wa and we met them. So we should be able to document all these things. So you go to a district, it's the duty of the district assembly to say that in this district, there's this program for targeted poverty alleviation, there's project B, targeted poverty alleviation, and then we put all together. If we are getting funding from A and they are addressing this area, the funding from B should also address another aspect. And then we can now know where the deficits are so that we can be focused and targeted in order to address that. Other than that, everybody will claim that they are doing something, and all more or less it will be messy. So it's important for this proper documentation and also coordinating and harmonization. When we have the flexibility, some of them allow you to even rehabilitate or continue existing projects. But it's all because of accountability. That's the issue. If you take funding from Project A, or let's say Project A, to build a school building, and you get to the roofing level and you don't finish, another funding source gives you money. How do you convince the second funding source that you use that money to complete the first one? And so you come and you commission a classroom block, then you can say that we got funding for both Project A and Project B. That is why it comes back to the assembly. That's why I've been emphasizing the role of district assemblies. Whoever you are, and the law says that they're supposed to coordinate projects of even NGOs. You cannot say that I'm an NGO, I've entered the district, I'm going to do what I like. No, it's wrong.
Never the one I improve access to basic social infrastructures that will end disparities. share the year the kind of under the phase one, phase school, clinic, teachers bank, and other basic facilities. And more material benefits. Yeah, in Suma, you can be a point. What by district and municipalities now, there were a crew control with the like so these basic infrastructure. Health, and then bank will for the year, but it's about 9 to 10 miles or 10 kilometers. And so that we have access to the nearest health post. Yeah, the challenge. Until we know it's a welcoming use. That's why so the credit facilities, so I did my SMEs, so yeah, yeah, welcome. For instance, commercial aid, a lot of traders are looking support to expand their businesses to improve their livelihoods. Until we now buying other they are we should listen to them.
Yàfa consultant fo a wɔn bɛ buayɛ a wɔn bɛ kɔ akɔpɛ sɛ dwumadie na ɛde ama contractors wɔn de so sika ne deɛ ɛnyɛ kɔm sika deɛ ɛnyɛ kɔm eti sɛdeɛ de kan ka sɛ 24 million ɛna ɛkyɛ 24 million dollars ɛna ɛkyɛ ma tae this was not and the young Kasa, you were zonal officers, a home area. It is a more personal zone, Sunny Island, your Upper West, Northern Savannah, and over zone 2 Western Ashanti, East, and over zone 3, Western North, and Central, and over zone 4 as well, Greater water, protein, system region. Yes. And you want to work on water. And then the way you bra, yes, I phase 1. The zone officers now almost supervisor, Mama. Only you be a senator who will gather or mad or insistent. Some for the consultant. And then they pay the one. The pay down information officer. Only so bread reading now. And send a minute technical advisor here so that the same basically a property. And the engineer send a phase 1 year 1. Let us say a month of buying out second. Yes, you begin. It's a very room. I might send a pattern. That's it from one. Yes, I should your gallery on some part. Social investment fund is an
Thank you for watching Nation One TV. Kindly subscribe for more news updates.